Okay, so I know we said Happy New Year, and we've recorded these videos and done all this stuff and so on and so forth. Really, this year, I think it's kind of important that we all sit back at the end of the year and let the things go that have happened throughout the year that have been good or bad or whatever. Me personally, though, I will sit back and tell you that 2017 has been extraordinarily rough. That's about where I'm going to put it. And if it's been good for you, that's awesome. I'm very happy for you, and I hope that 2018 is a good year for you. As far as it goes, so in the long run, YouTube has been probably the biggest support area I've been able to pull on. It's definitely been it's been its up and downs, but again, we'll start with the good things that have happened. YouTube has built me a network of friends that I could not replace, and that's the honest to God truth. Doing YouTube, I would have never met some of these people, and I'm very grateful to have them around because they make life easier. When things get down, I can always turn to that group as well. So, thank you guys for being part of that group. Kick at Lock, AJ, or Script Error now. We have Ghost, Private Panda. The list of the group goes for a little while. I could actually pull it up, but I can't remember everybody off the top of my head. Zekfen Games, Talon, and some of these people I've known before I put that group up together, hoping to get somewhere. So, and most of them, honestly, I didn't know, which is amazing. Like Script, I didn't know Script, and when I first saw him, I was doing a channel review, and he came in and was like, "Hey, check out my channel, please." Oh my God, it sucks, and it really didn't suck. His channel's quite interactive, quite entertaining. It's a good channel to watch. So from his channel, I learned how to develop my channel a little bit further, which is awesome. Kit Kat's channel, the same thing. I learned how to take pieces from each channel and put it into this channel to make this channel a little bit better. So, in all honesty, if I had to look at it, I don't know if I'm a good YouTuber. I don't really care at this point. I like doing it, and I like doing the video edits, and obviously people like watching it, so there you go. But the group of people I've met, and this video is more directed towards you guys because of that. You guys have been fantastic. You're great friends, and I'm glad to have had the opportunity to meet you and to play some of these games with you and sit back and really hang out with you. I know we've gone through our ups and our downs and our rough times, and I mean, they're gonna happen, but the group's here, and hopefully we can continue to support each other and kind of pick each other up through the down parts, which has been awesome. I mean, on top of the commentary from the followers and the subscribers and all that stuff, so you guys are great too. I mean, I can put up a video and people will hit me on my social media being like, "Yo, your video's off, what's going on?" Which is cool because I never had people who like took that much care to make sure that my mood was there when I needed it to be there. So, and I don't say that like I didn't have a good family or anything. I had a great family, but as every family goes, we all have issues, and that's fine. But my family has been awesome. I've got the greatest support I could ever get from my mother. Even when I didn't think I was going to keep doing some of the stuff that I've done, she was there. She was standing there telling me, "Hey, you can do it. I'm always here." So that's pretty cool. But 2017 wasn't a year that I would put up as a great benchmark of my life or anything. Great benchmarks of my life were the year I joined the military. When I got out of the military, those were benchmark years because those were huge things that happened and huge life changers. YouTube has been a huge life changer, and I could put it as a benchmark as that, but I started YouTube probably 3 years ago. It didn't start growing until 2017. So I don't count that in the aspect of benchmark year points. There are points of this that have made this year fantastic and the good moments that have been there. So we'll start with those. We got the opportunity to actually got the opportunity to get into a game at that time, which was fantastic. Me and Panda geeked out heavy on Dead by Daylight and watched him and learned everything we probably could about the game from watching him, and tried to mold it into our own thing. And then the time came up that we got to play, and both her and I were so nervous we could barely even record or talk or do anything because he's got so many followers versus our tiny little channel sitting here trying to be like, hey, look, we can kind of play the game. Woo. But that was actually one of the best moments I've had. The other geek moment I've had was just being in a game with Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Wade, Bob, so on and so forth. All these big YouTubers. I mean, I don't know of many people who can say that they've been close enough to be actually in a game with them, but if you have, that's awesome, and hopefully you geeked out as hard as we did. Yeah, that was a huge moment. I've had hair color changes throughout the year and job changes and things like that. Nothing really to take home, but I found out a lot about me, which is a huge thing. I found out that there's problems and there's good sides. My drive and work ethic and responsibility level has massively increased. There's things that when I was 18 I would never do now. That I'm doing now that I would never do when I was 18. I just wouldn't have the drive to sit there and push through all the garbage going on, or push all the personal aside to come in and just kind of try and do something. So in retrospect though, let's talk about 2017. 2017 has been politically a really crappy year. I'm not going to go into that, but it's really, there's not much improvement that I've seen. There's a lot of things that are just wrong, and I'm not going to speculate on it. I'm not going to tell you a solution because I don't have a solution. If I did, I would. But the way things are going, I hope that we can pick that up. I hope that the world looks a little bit brighter in 2018, because from what I've seen, people don't help people as much as they used to. Nobody really goes out of their way as much as they used to, and that kind of hurts, because my friends and myself and the unit that we ran with and the military side of me, we all still want to help. We've all been there into these ugly situations, and we want to help. That's part of the reason why I know 3 of us do YouTube, is because it's a way for us to get out there and try and even bring people in and just make them laugh or make them smile and help them through a day. So that's one big thing. Financially, this year has been wrecked. And I say that, prime example, that's the bed. Yeah. It's not been a financially great year. There was a couple times that it got close to YouTube not getting anything because we couldn't even hold an internet bill. So that's the ugly of it. We were hoping to get on our feet and stable this year. Didn't happen. It is what it is. Really, it is what it is. I'm coming on here because I want to sit back and really let you guys know that behind all the laughs and the good times and all these things, there is still a human and still real people behind this. We don't all have those perfect, pretty lives. Trust me, I live between 2 houses. And I say that in the sense of I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for the people that we have in our lives. Without them, I don't know what we'd be doing. But there's things that I've walked out of from, well, prime example, I've probably jumped through 5 jobs this year. Only one of them I still have, but for the most part, 5 jobs isn't exactly a year that I want to be sitting there at my age going, well, I could do this or I could do that. It's been personal problems that have done that, things that I've now come to notice that require help, which I have been getting, but there's things about me that I learned that I would have never never known, and probably would have walked through a long time without realizing. But when I left the military, my personality changed in ways that I didn't expect it to. So this year has been a massive eye opener towards that. Yeah, I mean, the way that one really goes, it's just. Do I like who I am now? No. I don't think anybody really can. Not when you're sitting where you're at. Do I like what I'm doing though? Yes, that I do. And the thing about not liking who I am now is I can change that and I can fix that. And there's things about me that I need to work on, and those things will get worked on, and I'll fix that, and I'll start to like me again. And that's the important thing. Once you've solidified that you have this, and this going on with you that you don't like, the next step is to change it and make it into something you like. Take your weaknesses, make them your strengths. That's how I was taught to move. You adapt to the situation and move forward. So, again, this year, rough-wise, has been pretty rough. We've lost some really close family members, some dear friends that I kind of wish would have stuck around. We've had people walk out that I'll never understand the reasoning behind it. Heck, I don't know. I really don't know. This year's been kind of bleh. But on the upside, there is massive growth. Like I said, there's growth within myself. There's growth within our relationships. There's growth within our family, and those are good things. And those are the things we cling on to, and that we have to hold on to because they're what's going to push you through. I might not have everything I want, which is fine, and I'm quite accepting of the fact that I probably don't have as much as I think I probably could have. But I know where I'm at, and I'm okay with that, and that's where I want to leave 2017. I'm going to leave 2017 at the I'm okay with it mark. There's things that I plan on improving on massively in 2018. Financially, I plan on fixing that and figuring out how to make that better. I don't know. That'll come when it comes. My personality, there's things within that I'm going to work on. I have a different work ethic than a lot of people, and I have a tendency to, what's the word? I have a tendency to kind of not agree with the work ethic of most of the people that I've recently worked with. So for me, it's going to be a learning curve, learning that not everybody has the military discipline work ethic. So that's going to be a big one that I'm going to work on with me. I'm going to work on making the channel better, which is always going to be the main priority. The channel will never stop, and that's my promise. Until I cannot physically do it anymore, I will continue to do this. Even if it takes a couple slow seasons, couple up seasons, couple down seasons, so on and so forth, it will still continue to put out videos, put out product, and continue to be a way for me to try to communicate out and have fun and bring you guys in and have everybody just kind of sit around feeling like they're having fun. That's the point of this, and that's a nice out. It's a great stress relief for me. It really is. I love doing this, and I hope it gets bigger, and I hope that eventually I get better at doing certain aspects, but every day I learn something new with it, and that's something else that's really cool about this. There's never been a day in the past, year that I've been actually focusing down on this channel that I haven't learned A, something new about my editor system, B, something new about my audio, C, something new about how the system runs. I'm always learning something here, and it's kind of huge. It makes it interesting. It keeps it volatile. It keeps it going. It keeps it driving and keeps you pushing forward, which is awesome. So, as for YouTube going away for me, unless YouTube shuts down, I'm still going to be here, and I hope you're going to be here, because together we'll push on through 2018 and make that a better year. But For where things go, as for the channel, I'm going to try to improve on the editing skills. I am going to try to fix the audio. Right now, the audio should be okay because of these. I cannot do group collabs with the separate channels on my mic, so that's the issue. You've all noticed the echo. I've been trying to fix it for a couple months. I'm sorry. It will get fixed. We'll figure something out and make it work. Right now, the headphones are going to be the way to go. So, yeah. Let's see. Channel growth. Where the channel is going to go, that's going to be a lot of fun. So, over the year of 2017, I had a lot of people request that I don't specifically just do games on this channel. People wanted to see challenges and vlogs and real life stuff and kind of mix it up a little bit. So that's what we're going to do with 2018. We're going to do still the gaming channel, which is what this was designed to be, and have fun with the Let's Plays. But we're also going to incorporate a couple of the wife does your makeup challenges, things like that. We'll bring in a couple of just random challenge things that pop up. Nothing dangerous, nothing that we physically can't do, but we will bring that in. We'll do the try not to laugh challenges, which have been going up. Working on the Reddit 50/50s, but again, those are questionable for content. So we will be bringing in a lot more of that, is basically how that's going to work. There's going to be podcasts that we're going to be running in this channel as well, where you guys get the opportunity to see what happens behind the records, and when we're all just sitting here being doofuses, to be honest. I don't think we've ever had a solid, straight conversation without at least one moment worth of recording that should have been recorded that never did. But this year we'll get a lot more of that going. So for where that goes, it's going to be a huge year, and I plan on bringing in 2018 with the strength, perseverance, and a better outlook on life. And somehow we're going to power drive into 2018 and make everything great. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I hope that you guys have the same intention. And believe me, we can. I really think we can. I think 2018 can be a year of mass change and a year of grand growth and things that the impossible being made possible. That's what we were put here to do anyway. We're here to make the impossible possible, so let's do that. 2018 is going to be a huge year. And even if it's not for you, I plan on making it something I can look back on and be quite proud of. Just like this year I have those proud moments, I'm going to have more of those coming up next year, and we'll see how that goes. But as far as it goes right now, I hope to God, you guys, you fantastic people who've sat through this channel, some of you who have been here since the very beginning that I promised to explain things to, you'll get that. I have a reading of your comments video coming up for that one. But all of you fantastic people who've sat in this channel, I hope you know that I really, really appreciate you being here. I respect you. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be where it's at, and I hope that together we can power into next year and make this channel something amazing and change some of the outlooks on life and go into it positively and make the world a better place. Somehow, I think that we all can do something, even a small something. But I hope that 2018 turns out as grand as I want it to. And I hope for you that it's the best year you'll ever have in your life. So, as for this one, Happy New Year. I'm going to sign off. This will be the last video for today. There are scheduled videos going up past that. And on a note of reflection, I don't know my New Year's resolutions yet. I haven't figured those out. I'm just planning on grabbing life by the horns and rolling into 2018. So, I think that's the best way I can look at it right now. I've had, like I said, massive ups in 2017, but 2017 has not been the perfect year. So, things happen. Aside from that, I'm very excited about 2018 because I have a lot of new stuff coming to the channel and a lot of change, a lot of growth, and a lot of things that I hope you guys are willing to stick on board with, and I hope you guys like. We're gonna do some collab videos, some bigger games that are coming in. We're gonna make a lot of random stuff, and we're gonna hope that it makes you guys laugh as much as it's made us laugh. So, yeah, it's gonna be a great year. So come and join me for 2018, and together we will make it a great year. This is Eagle Eye Gaming, signing off.